I feel as though like in my life I've experienced like a lot of different traumas. I've dealt with a lot of issues, and I was able to overcome those issues. So instead of letting my struggle go in vain, I would rather be able to share like what I've learned through my life experiences with others, so that they don't have to touch the stove to know it's hot, pretty much. So I just want to be able to pretty much make a difference in someone's life, because like I've experienced like friends who have committed suicide, or they've had a family member that committed suicide, and a lot of people just want to be heard. They want to know that someone understands them, and just knowing that someone's there. So I just want to be that person that's you're able to speak with or talk to about anything, and we can work through it together. So what sets me apart from other life coaches, I would say, is that like I don't want to appear like I'm perfect, or that I haven't experienced anything, and I don't want to be like this buttoned up type of person or professional. I want to meet my clients where they are. I don't want them to feel like it's a clinical setting. I just want to be able to connect with my clients on a basis of just like two individuals talking, where it's not like a coach talking to a client or case manager to client. I don't want it to have that client feel to it, because I feel like when you're all buttoned up and just like you're not showing like any type of character, and you're trying to portray yourself as being like perfect or like not human, or like putting yourself on a pedestal, you're not able to reach a person doing that. Whereas if you just come to a person at the level that they are, then they're able to make more progress that way, and then it also makes the person feel as though they're not being judged. And I'm not here to judge my clients. I'm not here to make myself seem as if I don't have issues myself, as far as like things that I'm working on, because in life we're constantly growing. We're constantly trying to be like better each and every day. Like my goal every day in life is to be better than I was yesterday. You're continuously growing. You're continuously learning. You're learning more about yourself each and every day. Like I wasn't the same person I am today as I was last year. I've just grown so much as a person. There's things that I've had to work on to just like get me to the place I am right now, and I'm so thankful for that, and I just want to share what I've learned to help other people. So that's basically where I am right now, trying to do that, and I'm super excited to work with you guys. I've worked in the mental health field for about 5 years. I started off as a clinical at a clinical psychologist's office, working as an intern. I've also worked in case management for a while. I was a family service counselor for 3 years, and I recently became certified for life coaching. So now I'm doing life coaching. I am an in-network provider for case management and counseling, so you could also like call your insurance and see if I'm in network for you, and we can make some arrangements that way. I'm taking clients of all backgrounds. It doesn't matter about sexuality, color, creed, anything like that. Like I'm open to speaking with anyone in regards to any situation, and we can work out a plan for you and see how we can help you reach your goals. Okay, so I have a couple of questions from social media that I was going to address, and let me go to it. Okay, so one of the questions that I've been asked a lot is, how do you know when to let go in regards to like relationships, whether it's friendships or I guess like partnerships? And then I also have another question: how do you know when a relationship is over? Okay, so um, from my personal experience and just like being in this field, you kind of, once you get to the point of asking if your relationship is over, more than likely there is an issue, like a serious issue, and that's something that you need to examine. If you're not communicating with your partner, if everything is getting under your skin, or you're not able to have a conversation, you guys aren't communicating well, you're not able to make decisions together, your partner isn't like including you in future goals, like if it goes from we, us to I and me, then that's something that should concern you. You should constantly nurture that relationship, and you should also make future plans and goals for your relationship. So you should always do like checkpoints in with your partner, like, you know, how are we doing, how are you feeling about our relationship, how do you feel about the direction our relationship is going in, you know, and those checkpoints will help you to know where you stand in that person's life, instead of you wondering like, I wonder if this person is happy. You should have that communication where you're able to talk to your partner and ask them like, hey, well, how are you feeling, you know, or I noticed that you've been snappy lately, or am I doing something wrong, or is there something that I could be doing better, or is there something that you need from me that I'm not giving you? Not only should you be asking those questions, but you should also make sure that the conversation is going both ways. Like, you don't want to give, and that person isn't giving anything. They're just taking. Because if they're constantly taking, then they're depleting everything that you have. So if someone's constantly taking, then you're not able to have anything left for yourself, and then you can find yourself feeling depressed or feeling like this person isn't giving you enough. Relationships should work both ways. So you should give and your partner should give. Like, it shouldn't be that someone is constantly giving. No one wants to feel like they're not gaining anything from the relationship. So you would definitely want to constantly check in. Well, not constantly, but you would want to check in with your partner and just know what the status of your relationship. And if you're seeing that you guys are not progressing, or there's no growth, and the relationship begins to be stagnant, then at that time, then you may want to talk to your partner about resolving those issues, and kind of asking like, hey, what are your goals for this relationship? What is it that I can do to make you happier? Just depending on what the issue is, you need to sit down and talk about what the issue is, and then also follow that up with a plan. Because if you don't have a plan and you're just listening but there's no action behind that, then you're still going to be at the same place of having like this dysfunctional relationship, or being in a situation where you're feeling as if, you know, the relationship's going nowhere, and are you going to be together next month? So yeah, you definitely want to have that that conversation with your partner